When you open your wardrobe, out of everything hanging there, how many pieces you actually love wearing? Not the ones you might wear one day, not the ones you bought because they were on sale, not the ones that look amazing at the model, the ones you actually reach for again and again. If the number is smaller than you'd like, don't worry. Your image consultant and best friends is here to help you. And today, my love, we're going to fix that. Not by building a capsule wardrobe, because let's be honest, a capsule wardrobe isn't realistic for everyone. Some women travel frequently, some work in corporate, some are mothers, some attend events regularly. Our lives are different, so naturally, our wardrobes should be different too. So instead, today, I'm going to show you how to build something I actually recommend to my clients: an intelligent wardrobe. A wardrobe that is built around your lifestyle, your personal style, and the way you actually live. And I promise you, once you understand the system, shopping becomes easier, getting dressed faster, and every new purchase will have a purpose. If you're new here, my love, welcome. My name is Elisa. I'm an image consultant and fashion stylist, and here in Return to Elegance, we talk about elegant style, grooming, lifestyle, elegant living, and becoming the best version of yourself, but always in a practical way. And if it sounds like your kind of channel, I'd love for you to subscribe. And one little favor before we start: if you're serious about building an intelligent wardrobe, don't skip ahead this video. Each step builds on the one before it, and by the end, you'll have the roadmap that you can actually use next time you're shopping. And the step one is decide what your wardrobe needs to do. Before we speak about colors, trousers, dresses, or handbags, we need to understand your life. Because my love, the most intelligent wardrobe is not a wardrobe which has random pieces hanging there. It's the wardrobe that supports the actual life you live. So imagine that you and I are sitting at a coffee, looking at your calendar. What does a normal month looks for you? Do you work in an office? Do you work from home? Do you often meet clients? Do you spend most weekends caring for your family? Do you go to church every Sunday? Do you attend dinners, events, or business functions? Do you travel frequently? These details matter because they tell us what your wardrobe needs to contain. Let's imagine you work from home most days, but you also attend 2 clients' meetings every week. You may need comfortable polish knitwear and elegant trousers for home, but you also need few strong outfits for meeting. Perhaps a beautiful tailored blazer, a silk blouse, and a structured handbag. Now, imagine that you're packing for a long weekend in Mykonos. You may need linen dress, elegant sandals, swimwear, light evening layers, and a handbag that works from lunch to dinner. But would these same pieces work for a business meeting in London? Probably not. And this is exactly why copying another woman's wardrobe rarely works. Her life may require cocktail dress. Yours might require too, or not. She may live in heels every day, all day long. You may need beautiful loafers, trainers, and low sandals because you walk everywhere. You are a mom, you have kids. Neither wardrobe is better. They simply serve different lives. So, before you buy anything, divide your wardrobe needs into categories: work, weekends, travel, events, motherhood, date nights, exercise, home. And then ask yourself, where do I spend most of my time? That area deserves a larger part of your wardrobe. This is one of the things I look at when I'm helping a client. Choose your color palette. An intelligent color palette can include navy, burgundy, red, green, pink, chocolate, ivory, blue, and whatever genuinely suits you. The purpose of a color palette is not to make your wardrobe boring, it's to make your wardrobe easier to style. Imagine we are shopping together and you find a beautiful burgundy bag. Before you buy, I would ask you, what will you wear with? Does it work with the coat you already own? Does it complement your shoes? Can you imagine at least 3 outfits immediately with this bag. Perhaps burgundy looks beautiful with your cream knitwear, charcoal trousers, navy coat, and chocolate boots. Wonderful. Then it belongs to your wardrobe, you see? But perhaps you're looking at a neon green handbag simply because it's trendy. You love it in a shop, but it works with almost nothing you own. But that doesn't automatically mean you can't buy it. Fashion should always feel enjoyable. But now, you know it's a statement purchase, not a foundation. That distinction matters. You might invest in a camel Max Mara coat because it works with most of your wardrobe. Then, add a beautiful seasonal blouse from COS or Massimo Dutti in one of your accent colors, or even Zara, any of those. The luxury piece gives structure, the accessible piece, freshness. Together, they create a wardrobe that feels elevated without becoming predictable. Step 3. Choose your silhouettes. Now comes one of my favorite parts, your silhouette. And this is where your wardrobe starts becoming recognizably yours. Imagine you and I have just walked into my favorite stores. Maybe it's Max Mara, maybe it's Ralph Lauren, maybe it's even Zara, COS, or Massimo Dutti. Everywhere you look, there are beautiful clothes. Wide leg trousers, straight leg trousers, slip skirts, mid dresses, tailored blazers, linen shirts. Everything looks tempting. Now, here's the question. Should you buy all of it? Of course not. Because one of the biggest mistakes women make is buying beautiful clothes instead of buying the clothes that suits them. This is where an image consultant thinks differently. Instead of asking, is this fashionable? We ask, is this one of my silhouettes? Maybe wide leg trousers, you feel confident. Beautiful. Let's make them one of your signatures. Maybe shirt dresses always make you feel elegant. Wonderful. Let's build around them. Maybe you've realized that oversized blazers simply don't flatter your proportions, even though they're everywhere this season. That's perfectly okay. Not every trend deserves a place in your wardrobe. An intelligent wardrobe isn't built around trends. It's built around consistency. When people begin to recognize your style, it's often because your wardrobe has a beautiful rhythm. Certain shapes appear again and again. That's what makes your style feel intentional. 4. Build your foundation pieces. For one woman, that might mean elegant tailoring because she works in finance. For another, beautiful linens because she lives by the coast. For another, polished linen, knitwear because she's balancing work, children, and everyday life again. Your wardrobe should reflect your reality. Now, 5. Add personality. Because this is where your wardrobe stops looking practical and start looking like you. Maybe it's a silk scarf you always tie around your handbag, your neck, your hair. Maybe it's a beautiful pair of gold earrings that instantly make every outfit feel polished. Perhaps it's a bold red lipstick, a leopard print ballet flats. Something I value a lot is personal taste also, because even though we're helping someone to find their style, but we also need to understand that people have different tastes, and this is absolutely okay. Colorful handbag. These are the little details that people begin associating with your personal style. This is why I never want women to feel like elegance means dressing all the same. We all need to look alike. We are like kind of a cult that we need to have a certain uniform. This is not what elegance is. So this is why I would never tell an elegant woman that this uniform works for everyone. Quite the opposite. The foundation creates harmony. Your personality creates memorability. When those two things come together, that's when your wardrobe becomes truly yours. Which part do you actually find the hardest? Choosing the right silhouettes, building the foundation, or resisting those beautiful impulse purchases? Tell me in the comments. I have a feeling I'm gonna see a lot of honest confessions there. 6. Think of outfits, not individual pieces. We're at the step that completely changes the way you shop. And honestly, this is one of the biggest differences between how most people shop and how an image consultant or even a fashion stylist shops. Most women buy clothes. Image consultant builds outfits. Let me show you what I mean. And you find a beautiful white shirt. Instead of asking, do you like it? I'm gonna ask something different. Can you already see at least 3 outfits with it? Maybe you can wear it with wide leg linen trousers on a holiday, with tailored trousers at work, and with your favorite jeans and loafers in a relaxed Saturday lunch. Perfect. It has earned its place. Now, imagine another blouse catches your eye. It's stunning, but after thinking for a few seconds, realize it has nothing to do with almost everything you own. It happened to me quite recently. I saw this blouse looks absolutely stunning. The color was wow, one of the most beautiful colors I've had my eyes on. But then I thought that no, I have nothing to wear with, and the color, as much as it was stunning, but was not something that works for me. And suddenly, it's not a smart purchase anymore. This one habit alone can completely change your wardrobe. Because instead of collecting beautiful clothes, you start collecting beautiful outfits. And getting dressed every morning becomes so much easier. 7. Only then go shopping. Now you're finally ready. Not because you finished watching this video, but because you have a plan. You know what your lifestyle needs. You know your color palette. You know what silhouettes flatter you. You've identified foundation pieces. You've added your own personality, and you've started thinking in outfits instead of individual clothes. Now, when you walk into Max Mara, Ralph Lauren, Massimo Dutti, Kohl's, or wherever you love shopping, you're no longer hoping you find something. You're looking for something specific, and that changes everything. Because every purchase has a purpose. Every new piece strengthens your wardrobe instead of confusing it. That's exactly what an intelligent wardrobe should do. An intelligent wardrobe starts with your lifestyle. Then you choose color palettes that allow your clothes to work together. You identify the silhouettes that make you look your best. You build a strong foundational pieces. You add personality through accessories, colors, and details. You begin thinking in a complete outfit instead of individual garments. And only then, go shopping. It's a completely different approach. And once you start building your wardrobe this way, you'll probably notice something. Shopping becomes calmer. Getting dressed becomes easier. And your wardrobe starts feeling more individual with every piece you add. Which of these steps will make the biggest difference in your wardrobe? And perhaps you've already discovered shopping rule that has completely changed the way you buy clothes. Share in the comments, because as you know, I always read and reply to your comments. And if you'd like to go deeper into creating an elegant image, refine your personal style, and building a wardrobe that truly reflects the elegant woman you're becoming, I'd like to welcome you inside my Return to Elegance Masterclass. You'll find the link in the description below. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'll see you in my next video. And until then, as always, don't forget, don't wait for special occasion and to be elegant and beautiful, because you are the special occasion. Bye.